What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel. And of course, if you are new here, welcome to you as well. If you've never been here before, you've never seen one of my videos, but you do enjoy my style, you enjoy my videos, you enjoy my content, make sure to hit the subscribe button for future awesome videos. In this video, guys, I'm going to play catch up with you. I've been gone for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, haven't really been posting videos, and a lot of people want to know why. Where have you been? What have you been doing? A lot of people being all 15 of you that you regularly view my videos. I'm just going to say 15. I don't know how many it is. But I'm also going to tell you while I'm here, I'm going to tell you what's been going on, and I'm going to tell you my specs to my, not new, but my reinvented PC. Because yes, after having some issues and the reason behind why I haven't been around, I had to actually reinvent my PC and start all over and make it nice and new and fresh and clean. So if you guys want to hear all about that, make sure to stick around, check out this video, because here we go.
The views and opinions expressed in the following video are solely those of someone who did not receive enough attention as a child. Therefore, they may seem distasteful, demeaning, or vulgar, and do not in any way represent the views or opinions of any blog, social media page, or adult website this content may be viewed on. You have been warned.
Like I was saying, guys, I'm just going to throw some information at you. Get some, my PC set up, my specs, what all's been going on with me for the last few weeks. So let's get to what's been going on first before we get into the meat and the specs and all that fun stuff. So I had what I like to refer to as the blue screen of kiss death of kiss, or what we commonly refer to in PC lingo as the blue screen of death. And what had happened was I actually had an internal error. For you that didn't know that what a blue screen of death is, it's an internal error for Windows, and it causes Windows to close down. Now, it wasn't a big issue to begin with. It wasn't a big problem at all. It was actually happened once every few hours, once a day or so, but it was so it was so inconvenient because it was happening when I was in the middle of a project, when I was in the middle of editing, when I was in the middle of recording, when I was in the middle of, watching pornography, just something. It was happening very inconveniently. So what I did was I said, let's figure it out. Let's solve the problem. And I went and I talked to a few people they're pretty educated when it comes to PCs and builds and all that. And they said, it sounds like this. It sounds like this. And my blue screen said it was like not equal to or greater than this. I'll actually put a picture of the blue screen right here, so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So it said like there was some kind of driver error, and I was like, well, driver error. After I tried to fix all those problems, by like installing a new motherboard, installing a new GPU, a new CPU, RAM, basically reinvented my PC. I just started all over again so that I wouldn't have that issue. And then guess what? I start my PC, and my PC actually goes blue screen after just a couple minutes. About 3 minutes, it would just go blue screen. And I was like, damn, I really screwed up. And I couldn't figure out why. And it's had the same error, the same greater than or equal to driver something or another. So what I did was I contacted a specialist. After spending I don't know how much money on this PC, thinking I was doing the right thing, I contacted a specialist, and they said, hey, there was an update for your USB 3.0 drivers, and it didn't update. For whatever reason, your PC didn't update, and you were also having issues with Mozilla Firefox, which I use Firefox against everything else. I like Firefox. I think it's easier to use, and Internet Explorer seems to be bogged down all the time. That's a different video. That's something completely different. So I was like, hell, let's get this thing fixed up. It's frustrating because I spent all this money, and I'm not rich by any means, but I didn't want to have to pay somebody to fix it, which I ended up doing anyway after his service fee and after his diagnostic fee. It costs money, and it's on the frustrating side, so I get it back, and I'm really excited because now everything seems to be working properly, and that's what I wanted, because like I said, it was an inconvenience thing, and I ended up shooting myself in the foot with the inconvenience thing, and it was just like, bah. I don't know if that's a thing. So let's get into what makes my computer run now. What am I hiding? What's behind the curtain? What's behind the land of Oz in my PC? Lucky's PC is now running some I would say pretty awesome things. I'm just running pretty good. What I got here is I'm going to start with my GPU. So my new GPU, this is the Sapphire DualX R9 280. It's actually a 3GB DDR5, and the reason I went that route is because I've seen some pretty impressive specs come out with GPUs, but they all seem so damn expensive. So I went with the lesser expensive alternative, which is this Sapphire. It's not really super expensive. It's going to cost you less than $200, but it definitely gets the job done. It looks very crisp, very clean. It just looks nice, and it doesn't take a whole lot to do it either. It doesn't really bog down the PC. It doesn't cause anything to overheat. The fan seems to run really quiet. I really do enjoy this specific GPU. Now, I also threw in a new motherboard, and the reason I put in the motherboard was I was trying to figure out the driver deal, and I was told that it wasn't an update that was necessary, so I went motherboard to begin with, and then I went GPU. But all the while, I went with the ASRock because I had the ASRock before. It's actually the ASRock Fatality, and it's that 990 FX Killer series. It looks really pretty, and it's got a lot of slots for... I love slots. That's my favorite thing. In case you guys are wondering, slots are my favorite... Oh, slots. Never mind. There are 3 GPU slots, so if you wanted to do that Crossfire Connect where you have multiple GPUs, you could absolutely do that. I don't do it because I don't really need to. I guess I'm not trying to run like, I don't know, what's above 1080. I don't need to go above 1080. I don't need no 4K gaming. I don't need all that HD stuff. I just want like regular 1080p. What I also did was I also threw in 32 gigs of DDR3 RAM. I needed to do that. That's been an issue for me for a while. You guys know from previous videos that I was down to about 4 gigs of RAM, and my operating system killed about 3 gigs of that. So it was like watching the turtle try to cross the road when moving my mouse around the screen. It got to be really sick looking. And that's all on top of my 8-core 4.0 processor. I'm like all in on AMD processors, AMD products. I really think that they're good. I know a lot of people argue that Intel has the better product, that their cores are stronger, that, you know, just in general their product is better. But I feel like if you can have a product, pay a little bit less for it, and it's just as good, and I don't see a difference. I know people that have Intel products, they have Intel cores, they have Intel chipsets, and I just don't see... I don't see the difference in them, you know, when comparing apples to apples, screen to screen. There may be a little bit of a difference when you get into, like, deep into it, but I don't see it whenever I use my eye test. And that's what really matters to me, not so much what's on paper, but what you can actually see, what you can actually do. That's what really seems to matter. So now that you guys know my specs on my PC, now that you've seen about 10 minutes, I don't know, how far in are we? About 7 minutes of GTA gameplay. What did you guys miss me? I mean, honestly, did you miss me? I really appreciate the love, especially when I just get a random comment thrown in there. Keep up the good work, Lucky. Thanks a lot for coming back. We enjoy your videos, all that stuff. I get it on Twitter every once in a while, which is really awesome. That's why I appreciate you guys so much. I just appreciate you guys checking out my videos and my content because it feels like there's much love there. It really does. Until my next videos, guys, again, thank you so much for checking this one out. I'm Lucky13, and I am out.